Alright, what's going on everyone? Today we're going to be playing a deck that I play basically every set release. This is Lumra Lasher. So it started with Bloomburrow. We have Iridescent Vinelasher. 1 mana 1/2, that's fine. Whenever a land enters, it deals 1 damage to the opponent and it has offspring 2. So you can make 2 copies of this, deal 2 damage for each land that enters. Now this is just basically strictly worse Landfall. Obviously if you want to build a deck around lands entering, you play Mossborn Hydra and Tifa and all that stuff. But this is the fun build. Deals the damage whenever something enters, and then we have Lumra. Power and toughness equal to the number of lands we control. We're a land deck, we care. I mean, we'll talk more about stuff, but we're getting lands and filtering, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But when it enters, you mill 4, then you return all lands from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Now we're playing Fabled Passages because we're trying to get lands in the graveyard. We've got mill here and surveil. This mills. So we're trying to flip lands into our graveyard, then play this, get a bunch of lands back with Iridescent Vinelasher and play to just combo the opponent out, kill them on the spot potentially. The new cards for this deck are these two. So Badgermole, you probably already know about this card. It's probably the best card in Avatar or close to it. 2 mana 2/2. When it enters, you earthbend, so you make a land into a 1/1. Whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green. We aren't taking advantage of this quite to the extent that most Badgermole Cub decks are. We're not playing any other mana dorks. But what's cool about Earthbend is when the Earthbended land dies, it comes back into play and it re-triggers Vinelasher. So if we had a 1/1 Earthbended land, we could chump block with it. It dies, it comes back as a land, triggers Vinelasher, and it also triggers this. So this is Earthbend 2 when it enters. So once again, we want that to double up landfall triggers, have it re-enter, and then you search for a basic land, so it ramps, and once again triggers the Vinelasher. And once you have 4 quest counters on it from landfall, you start adding counters and giving trample to stuff. Giving trample to Lumra pretty good. Giving trample to this, which also has power toughness equal to the number of lands, pretty good. You can also just build a huge earthbended land. So there's that. The rest of the deck, let's talk about the mill package, which would include kind of all of these and this. So we have a removal spell that mills 2, then destroys something based on the number of cards in our graveyard. So if we have 0, it's 2 mana, destroy something with mana value 2 or less. Ideally, this is also mill. Ideally, we have way more than that. This basically just kills anything and mills a couple cards. This mills a couple, gets back a land, artifact, or creature. Mill, get some lands back. We have surveil. We can also pay 4 for it. It becomes a 4/4, adds mana, and the other creatures get +2/+2 and trample, very relevant if we have a couple of these type of things in play. We can play an additional land per turn. We can play lands from the graveyard. Absolutely broken with Fabled Passage. And every time we play a land, we mill. And then we have 2 mana, mill 4, get a creature back, a non-avatar, looking for Vinelashers and Lumras with that. In addition to being a solid threat if we need it to be. We also have Traveling Chocobo, which doubles landfall triggers. Gonna double this, for example, which is really powerful. This has power toughness equal to the number of lands. It can't be blocked by small creatures. And when it's in the graveyard, so if we mill over, it's why we're only playing 1. When it's in the graveyard, it constantly comes back. We can pay 5, return it and a land, which is gonna trigger the Vinelasher. And is there anything else noteworthy? We have Demolition Field, because it can help trigger landfall. We can kill a land, get a land. We can also constantly replay it thanks to Ice Tail Explorer, Fabled Passages, to get multiple landfall triggers. And yeah, so that's the deck. It's a deck I've played before, but how good are these 2 new cards? We're gonna find out today. Now I will say this is normally a casual unranked deck for me. The competitive build of this would be the Mossborn Hydra Tifa build, and this is more of a casual fun deck. While we get both the new cards and our opener, we probably play a Fabled Passage first, to ensure we have 3 lands on turn 3, or 3 untapped lands. But yeah, I would say this is normally a pretty casual deck, but we'll play ranked today. Sultai, so probably just a reanimator deck, I assume. Get a green source, another Fabled Passage. Play this. Is there a counter spell? No? Sure. It's such a must-kill threat in most situations, but for us, it's kind of just okay. I have it in mostly because it's a new card, and we want this double landfall thing when our land dies, but it's not like anything crazy. So we play this. Do we earthbend on the one that's already in play, or do we earthbend another one? I'm just going to get another one and then get a forest. Oh, I probably should have mentioned in the deck tack that we are playing a ton of basics, more basics than I would prefer, because we just run out of lands to tutor. It happens more often than you would think. So yeah, we got super flooded. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've seen 8 lands and 12 cards, but it doesn't feel bad. Kind of funny. Destroy target enchantment. That's fine. Oh my god. Well, let's get lands out of the deck, please. Kind of crazy. I think I'm going to play this just to try to get some action. We get Traveling Chocobo. Guess that's fine. Alright. I mean, that's the most flooded I've ever been. It's kind of crazy. How many lands have we... Oh, we're drawing 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10 lands we've seen. It's kind of crazy. Tempted to block this, to be honest. I'm just going to block it. I don't care about the Chocobo. So we should play this first. To see if there's a land on top. There is not. I don't want to mill it because I'm so flooded. I'm not going to play Fabled Passage. I'm going to... Maybe. Going to attack for 3. We saw our new cards, but we don't have any of our build-around cards is the... main problem we're seeing here. Down to 17, just play Demolition Field. I guess I should have played a Forest to try to sell the idea that I might have a protection spell. Opponent knows I'm shields down, not that we have any protection spells in our deck. Land, that's one worth killing. Do they cover up? Sure. What do they take? I don't know. Nothing that I'm concerned about. They did make me shuffle those, so if I draw a land, gonna be tilted. It might be put a stop on my upkeep so I can get a land out before... Oh, this triggers? Oh, I gain life. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this first main phase just to decrease my likelihood of... Or upkeep, actually, to decrease my likelihood of drawing a land. I feel like there's not much left in the deck, but, you know, just in case. Take action, get a swamp. Surely I don't draw a land. Okay. Play this. Get a forest. And we're just going to cast this. No impending. Mill? Huh. I guess. I don't know where my cards are. It's kind of crazy. But we have lots of lands, that's for sure. We can do this and this next turn. And we have attack for 5. Never mind, we don't have attack for 5. Gonna save the Fabled Passage. I've been playing them just to get lands out of the deck because I'm so flooded, but at this point, I want to save them for the Vinelasher. We've seen half our deck, we haven't seen a single Vinelasher. That's not a Vinelasher. So probably... Earthbend. Okay. And then play this. Earthbend. Then play this. I can actually put that in the graveyard and then draw this. That's fine. Just attack for 1. Next turn we offspring this, we bring this back. Remember we get this 2 mana. And these tap for 2 each. Sure. No Badgermole, but we still have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 mana next turn. And we get to play a land. Sure. Deal 1. They're tapped out, so we know we get to do whatever we want here. Holy crap. Can we win? How many lands do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing this turn, that's for sure. We're going to offspring this. Auto pay. I think we might win here. So this is 2 damage. Then we crack this. Get a swamp, which is 2 damage. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Play this. Mill 4. Bring all the lands back. Oh, this is what the deck is doing. This is what we've been doing since Bloomburrow, is Vinelasher Lumra. We got 22 cards left. Took most of our deck to find it. This is 16 triggers, so they're dead. Okay. Yeah, these triggers take forever to go on the stack, but there we go. We did it. We didn't see the new cards matter, but they definitely held off. And the fact that that game didn't feel terrible, considering how absolutely flooded we were, is pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? We don't care if we draw 20 lands. We need 20 lands. Solid first game, though. Would like to see the new cards matter a bit. But in that game just now, we could have... I think we're playing this turn 1 again. We could have attacked with the lands, and if they blocked, the lands just deal damage with the Vinelasher. In that case, it wouldn't have been great because the Louise or whatever had lifelink. But, yeah, it would have been fine. Get a swamp. 2 Badgermole cubs. That's fun. Do the forest, I think. So next turn, it's play forest, play Badgermole cub. This taps for 2. No, it'll tap for 3, right? We play this. We do this. And we have 3, so we do this. And then no attacks. They kill this, it just gets the Fabled Passage back. So this is why we're playing Badgermole Cub, is it just kind of wins the game on its own. If you can get a couple of them in play early. And we just have so much mana. What do we have? We have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. Not much to do with it, but we have it. Vinelasher. I'd like to offspring it first. Autopay. 1 mana in my mana pool. Play this. That's going to be 2 damage. Can I play this? I can, right? Yep, that makes sense. Play this. Play this. 2. Okay, now we're seeing Badgermole do its thing. The mana ramp here is pretty good. Crack this and get a swamp. We can play Dredger's Insight as well. We have played 2 lands this turn now. But that's fine. We'll play this. Mill. There's a Lumra. I gotta go with that. I can't help it. I have to. And then, do I just attack all now? If they want to trade with the Badgermole, I think I'm okay with it. They can't block the Storm Soul. This is Sandman and paper. Yeah, I don't care if that dies. Go to 5. If they can kill, if they can board wipe, they're in blue-white. They could have Day of Judgment. If they board wipe, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. Okay, we just win. Okay, we saw Badgermole do its thing there. This deck's kind of sweet now. It was, I liked it before. I've played it so many times on the channel. I actually recorded after the Omen Path set released with the Storm Soul guy as the new card that was going to be on the thumbnail. But after I recorded it, and after I saw how poorly these Spider-Man videos were doing, I'm just like, screw it. I recorded it and just never edited it. Deleted it, don't care. But the Storm Soul guy is actually pretty good. Okay, well. 2 Vinelashers. I was going to say we could play one on turn 1. We actually can't with this mana, but it's fine. So turn 1, play this and this turn 2. Maybe this on turn 2. This can whiff. Okay, allies. I do not have board wipes, and I'm going second. That's nice. I'll keep it. So we might just get run over here, going second against the Giga Aggro deck. So what am I playing? I guess it's Badgermole, give us mana next turn. Do this. I don't know how much removal this deck plays. Okay. It reminds me of like 4 and 5 color humans decks in Pioneer, where it's like, or in Modern, where they used to play like 2 removal spells at most. Yeah, we went second, and we're gonna get run over here. I don't have an untapped land next turn. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, there's no way we win this. Play this. It's gonna enter tapped. Get a forest. Pay 2 for this. Animate this. I mean, we have 2, 4, 5 mana next turn, but for what? That's the question. For what? We're getting run over. So, super aggro deck. We went second, and we had awkward mana. Unfortunate. I do like this land in this deck, just because the Surveil can help get lands in the graveyard and stuff, but it is slow. I don't think it mattered, right? We played it turn 1. 6, 9, 11, 14. Not dead. I just take it. I take it, try to win. Oh, not all of those were even attacking. Well, I can't win. I didn't draw lands. I can pay 1 for this. And 1 for this. Would like to offspring those, but this is what I got. Then do this. Earthbend here. None of this matters though. Because we're just dead. Yeah, there's no winning this. Okay, well, if we could have had like a couple untapped lands there, if we had drawn lands, if they weren't tapped, and if we didn't go second, that was a major contributor there. All right, try this again. Hand is very slow. Going second to, I don't know if this is keepable. I mean, it is, but I don't know if it's going to be a win. All right, yeah, we're just okay. Okay, I'm still playing this. Put that in the graveyard, can't cast it. Just slow, unfortunately, with the tap lands. Going second, gets the land or elf on turn 1, 2 is... Feels like a death sentence. I don't know if it's going to be good for me here. Oh my god. Okay, this is the good deck. This is the deck you want to play. Do I try to kill it? They probably have protection, but... Oh, they don't have protection. Okay. Sure. Yeah, if you want to play this deck, you want to play what the opponent's playing right now. It is the correct way to play Landfall. Sure, land on top. Let's see it. Nope, nope, land from hand. Okay. So we want to play this. Animate this one. Play this. Get an untapped land. Oh, well, there's a Vinelasher. Okay, I'll take that. Alright, so what are we doing next turn? We can Vinelasher on 1 and play Earthbend Ascension, or we can just play 2 Vinelashers. We'll see what the opponent plays. If we're in danger of dying, you might need to play faster. If they're just gonna do this, I think I have time to set up the Vinelashers. Okay. I will take 2. Sure. Oh my god, another one? Well, I'm gonna offspring. Autopay. Yep. And then play this on 1. And then play a land. And we want to find another land. Deal 3 to the opponent. There it is, that's fine. Okay, well, no attacks, right? Yeah. So next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I can offspring Vinelasher and play this. Actually, if I play this first... Oh, I want the landfall trigger, though. What's better? I'm not sure. It's probably offspring this, play the land. I will take 4. So first thing we do is this, right? Play this, offspring, autopay. That is 3 Vinelashers. Well, it's technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Vinelashers. So we play this, we deal 5 to face. Then we play this. We will Earthbend. We will get a forest. We will deal 5 to face. Well, we technically are Potentially going to beat the good deck, the deck you should be playing. That's fun. We just had to draw 3 Vinelashers naturally. Should get a land off Dredger's Insight next turn. We can also leave these back. We can actually just attack with them. Probably that helps to win. We do 5 to face, then we attack with... Yeah, nice. Yeah, we can do 5 to face, probably, with the Dredger's Insight. And then, if we attack with these, they can't block them, because if they do, they die, come back, deal 5 each. We actually never saw these die and deal damage with Vinelasher, but we see, like, the threat of it, right? Like, what do you do in this situation? Both of these are going to deal... That's 10 damage sitting here, if they die. Or we just attack for 3 per turn, right? So, that's the idea. Okay, so that is our updated avatar build of this Lasher deck. Is it better or worse with these cards? I think Badgermole Cub is pretty good. Just the ramp is really good, right? The power of this isn't necessarily the what I intended, which is Earthbend doubling the landfall triggers by coming back into play, but just ramping. This card is just independently so powerful that I feel like it just improves any deck you put it in. And this felt fine. And we never got to the 4 quest counters, but it can be good in grindy games when you play it on turn 3, which we never really did. But yeah, this card's good. Vinelasher, Lumra can just win the game out of nowhere. Traveling Chocobo still really good. Doubling up these triggers. I think Esper Origins added a lot to the deck. And yeah, there we go. Avatar Vinelasher, pretty fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one.